everybody. This is Paul and Jeff here, and actually the rest of the team, because we've got a new update format where rather than do a Facebook Live, which would be just me and Jeff, we're actually taking advantage of Taylor's exceptional editing and producing skills, and we're recording videos that he's going to put together, hopefully get you a very condensed, nice little entertaining video to get your Legion M update. And so we hope you like this new format. Please comment down below what you think of it. And if you have any ideas to improve it, we're always looking to try new things and get feedback on it. So today, what we're going to do, we've got a pretty full agenda. This last part of the year is turning out to be exceptionally busy, which we're excited about and motivated by. We've got some Save Yourself stuff that Jeff and I are going to talk about, and then Mandy will talk about some of the merch opportunities. We're also going to give you an update on Round 7 and Core Connects. Mandy's going to talk about what we're doing with the Mandyverse. I don't know if you've maybe seen some of the social posts, and we're starting to get a little bit of social love out there on a really fun plan for the anniversary. And so we'll have more to share on that. Also, Terry and David are going to give a development update, including a little bit of teasers on some new projects. And also just to give you an update on the projects that we're focused on right now and where we're seeing momentum, which is great. And we feel like we've got just a whole head of steam as we head into this last half of the year. So exciting, lots to talk about and lots to execute on. So let's do this.
All right, thanks, Paul. Yeah, so the big news, obviously, last week was that Bleecker Street and Legion M released the trailer for Save Yourselves. And we could not be more excited about this film and more excited about finally getting the trailer out there. There's a long story, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But first, foremost, we want you to watch the trailer right now. So there's a link right here. Don't worry about us. Paul and I are going to wait. Terry, David, Mandy, everybody, we're going to chill. Watch the trailer. Come back and let us know what you think. All right, so there you go. Hopefully you just watched the trailer. If not, we know somehow. So you're in trouble, big trouble. Anyway, so the story behind Save Yourself, some of you know part of the story, probably nobody knows all of the story, but of course it originated at Sundance. Earlier this year at Sundance in January, we used our Film Scout app that allowed people from all over the world and everybody who's a part of the Legion to be a part of Sundance and help us select the films that we wanted to get behind. And as you know, hopefully, and if you're new, because there's a lot of new people here from Round 7, but if you're not familiar with Scout, there's two parts to it. One part is there's a mobile phone app that allows anybody from anywhere in the world to look at all the films that are playing at Sundance. And we built a game that allows you to rate and evaluate them and effectively tell us what you want to see. So we have thousands of people around the world looking at the films, telling us what they want to see. The second part of it is we have hundreds of people that come to Sundance each year who are part of Legion M. And those people are going to the festival, they're actually going to the screenings, and they are also logging into this app and they're telling us what they thought of each film that they watched. And so it's that aggregate data that I think makes Film Scout so unique and so powerful. Because at the end of the day, the people who are looking at home, just looking at the descriptions and the synopsis and the cast and crew, that's exactly the same information that you use when you're choosing what movie you're going to watch on Netflix. So to have all of that data, as well as the people who are actually at the festival that can say this film is great or this film is not, allows us to evaluate films at a level that I don't think anybody else really has. And so we were so excited this year. The results were pretty overwhelming. Save Yourselves was one of the top in both categories. And it actually wasn't the one that people wanted to see most, but interestingly enough, I think it was number 2 on that list. It was very close, but it was number 2. But the number 1 movie that people wanted to see, the people that actually saw it, the ratings were much, much, much lower. So when you looked at the aggregate data combined, Save Yourselves won Sundance, and it became the official Legion M selection of Sundance.
Thank you.
Based on the Film Scout data, we reached out to Bleecker Street, which is the distributor that bought the rights to the film. And in early March this year, we were able to come to terms with them on an agreement where we were going to partner with them for the release of the film. And that was just about the time that everything went out the window.
Heightened states of emergency across the nation. Tonight, elected officials taking unprecedented measures to keep people safe.
Studios are continuing to delay or cancel releases as a result, and as of now, 28,000 screens are closed in the U.S. alone.
And so I know that I don't have to tell people anything about that. As you know, everything has been crazy since then. The film industry in particular, where theaters are opening, where they're not opening, where it's safe, where it's not safe. If you look at all the releases for Tenet and Wonder Woman, and everything's just moving around because nobody knows what's going to happen. But after about 7 different release dates, Bleecker picked this one as a final answer. And so we could not be more excited. Bleecker has been an amazing partner for this film and somebody that we see a lot of opportunity to work with on future projects. We have a financial stake in this film, so the better the movie does, the more revenue comes into Legion M. And if it does really well, there's a pretty substantial upside for Legion M and all of our investors. And so, and more than anything, we love the film. It's the perfect movie for right now, completely unintentionally. It's very topical, but we can't wait for you to see it when it comes out in a couple weeks. So with that said, Paul, why don't you tell them a little bit about the release strategy?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you Film Scouts, you were the ones that helped us find this film. And I have to say, I'm so excited about this year's Film Scout winner. I still got the trophy right here for Alex and Eleanor. I can't wait to give it to them, and I can't wait to release this film. And so, you know, as we all know, we're living in interesting times, and interesting times call for interesting approaches. And so we're super excited to be teaming up with Bleecker Street for the release of Save Yourselves. And we've got a kind of like best of both worlds release strategy. We're going to be in theaters, so that may be sound crazy to some of you in parts of the world where theaters aren't open, but you know there are other parts of the country where theaters are open. So we're going to be in theaters and available for anyone that isn't a part of the country where it's safe to go to a theater and they feel comfortable. But then right on the heels of that, on October 6th, we're also going to be available on demand. And so the theatrical details we don't have yet, but we're expecting to have some pretty soon. We're working really closely with the Bleecker Street team to figure out what theaters and where and what parts of the country. And as soon as we have that information, we're going to be putting it up on the website. But in the meantime, we know that we're going to be available VOD and DVD and all that pretty much everywhere on October 6th. And so Mandy's going to talk about some of the cool stuff that we have going there. But we're doing free gifts with purchase. We've got Movie Anywhere codes, which is pretty cool because you can buy the movie and then watch it, basically anywhere you decide to watch it through the electronic means. Anyway, so, we're really excited about this project. Hope you guys really like it, especially the Film Scouts that help vote on and select this film. And, as Jeff mentioned, we're super excited to be teaming up with Bleecker Street. We feel like there's a big opportunity with them. And so we'd love to show them what the Legion M is made of, and how we can back and support a project. And, if we're successful, there's upside in it for us. So let's do it. Let's get out there and watch this fun movie. And, if you haven't yet, watch that trailer, share it with friends. Let's get the buzz going for this well-deserving film.
All right, the update is round 7 is open, and we're doing something super cool that we've never done before. Hopefully you've already seen, there's a great video that Paul and I did kind of explaining the program, but we are offering rewards in round 7. We have this new marketing strategy, which basically says rather than spending money on advertisements, we instead are going to reallocate that marketing money and spend it with companies that we love. I'm talking about Alamo Drafthouse, I'm talking about Entertainment Earth, International Screenwriters Association, so that we can purchase rewards from them that we give to you when you invest in round 7. It's out of the box experiment for us. We don't know for sure if it's going to work out. So far, the results have been very promising, and there's nothing more than we love than to make this permanent, because we think it's a smart program. Like the whole reason that we're doing this is we believe from our modeling that if it's successful, we're going to end up spending less money to grow our Legion than we normally would. And even better than that, we're going to spend it better, because rather than spending it on marketing and ads, we're spending it to support companies that we love. So we're investing our community to buy stuff that we give to you. And it's kind of one of those no-brainer sort of ideas. And so that's why we're so excited about this. We're really hoping that it works out. So please check it out. We totally understand if this isn't a good time for people to invest, and it's a terrible time for a lot of folks. We totally understand that. And so as always, you can join Legion M for free. There's no cost or obligation to be a part of what we're doing. But if you want to invest and own a piece of the company and have a financial stake in Save Yourselves and all the projects that we're doing, I don't think there's ever been a better time to invest. So tell all your friends, let them know, and let's show that by investing in community, we can actually beat this whole thing. So anyway, the other update we wanted to give real quick is Core Connects. At this point, probably 99% of people should have received an invitation from Core Connects. If you're a shareholder in Legion M, Core Connects is our transfer agent where your shares are held. And so check your email for an invitation from coreconnects.com right here. You'll be able to log in, create an account. You can see your shares. You'll be able to update your contact information. If you need to transfer shares, you can do it in there. And so if you have not received an invitation yet, or if you log in and for some reason you don't see all of your shares, don't fret, first of all, because we've got all the records, and there are still, like I said, we're about 99% of the way done. There's 30,000 transactions, and so there's hundreds of them that are still under investigation because there's some issue with maybe a character that didn't come through right, or a mistyped email address, or something where we need to confirm a name on, or something like that. So anyway, if there's any sort of issue, or if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email at team@legionm.com, and someone there can look in specifically and check and make sure that things are set up right, or if there's a problem, we'll be able to get to a bottom of it. So anyway, that's it as far as the Core Connects and round 7 update.
Hey everybody, Mandy here with your merch update for Save Yourselves. As you know, last week we launched the trailer, which we hope you love as much as we do. And right now you can go to shop.legionm.com and pre-order your film in 3 different ways. Either you can buy the DVD, the Blu-ray, or the Movies Anywhere code. All 3 of these options come with a gift with purchase of your choice. Either you can get one of these really fun face masks, or you can get a dome enamel pin that features art straight from the poster of the movie. You get either one of those 2 items free with your purchase of the film with pre-order. Then, if you are planning to just rent the film at home, then you can go check out our viewing party kit, which is complete with everything that you need to survive the poopocalypse. including a recipe book of drinks and a sourdough starter. And if you don't understand that reference, you will when you see the movie. As well as a go bag, postcards, coasters, all kinds of really fun things. So that viewing party kit will really put you in the mood and the universe of Save Yourselves when you're watching the film. So please go to shop.legionm.com and check out everything we have to offer. We also have several bundle deals where if you pre-order the film, you can also get discounts on t-shirts and the plushies and the one-sheet posters, all kinds of really fun things. So please go check it out now and pre-order your movie. This is a very exciting week in the life of merchandising for Legion M because we are celebrating the anniversary of one of our favorite cult classic films opening in theaters, Mandy. And we are celebrating this anniversary with a week-long of merchandise drops and other things that we're bringing you, such as screenings that will happen later this year. And I am so excited to be able to tell you what we have for you today. Drum roll, please. Cheddar Goblin macaroni and cheese. It is here. It is real. It is available in the store right now. This is actual macaroni and cheese. This has been a passion project for us for a really long time. We've been wanting to do this forever, and finally we are able to release it to you and tell you about this really amazing thing that we've been working on for so long. You know, this is a fictional product in a fictional universe, and it's because of amazing fans like you that we are able to do such a unique product and bring it to the marketplace. So please, go check it out. It is available in the store right now. You can buy as many as you want and eat as much as you want and then put some on your shelf as a collectible. But whatever you do with it, please go tell all the Mandy fans in your life because they absolutely need one. So thank you everybody so much for being such an incredible fan of this amazing movie because without that, we would not be able to do things like this. Please keep coming back and checking the store because we have more fun things for you. Please let me know what you think in the comments. I can't wait to talk to all of you and get your feedback. So we'll talk to you soon.
Hey Legion M, I'm David Baxter, Vice President of Development.
And I'm Terry Luberoff, COO and Head of Content, and we are very excited to tell you a little bit about what we're working on. So David, we have a lot of projects going on, a lot of which we can talk about and some of which are top secret, which is always very frustrating because we would love to tell you guys everything, but we have to honor our partners' wishes about when we announce things. So first update, I think for today has to do with Girl with No Name, right?
Yes, so as you know, our project Girl with No Name, which we turned into a comic book, which thanks to everybody for supporting us on that. We are in the midst of a rewrite because we want to attach an A-list talent, and we're trying to get across the director's vision in this redraft, and that should be coming in pretty soon, like in the next week. So super excited about getting that.
That's right. And the other activity that we're doing on Girl with No Name is the director is taking meetings with casting directors right now. We're bringing a casting director aboard to help us package and round out that cast so we can then go get our financing for the film. So we're super excited about it, and we continue to do a lot of hard work on it, and we'll continue to bring you guys updates.
So we also have an update on our project Emperor's Blades.
Yes. Yeah. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Emperor's Blades, get familiar with it. It's an amazing series of fantasy novels, which you can buy on Amazon or through Legion M, through our e-commerce site. You could get signed copies from the author. They're fantastic books, and we've been in development on them for several months. We can't announce who, but we have two big showrunners who are working on the project with us, and we are now developing both a live action and an animation take for the series. So we don't know which way it's going to end up going. The reason why we're co-developing it as both live action and the animation is because we're living in the time of COVID, and doing a big, huge live action series similar to Game of Thrones is just not viable right now. But the series would be amazing as an adult animated series, and we're looking at the possibilities of doing that while we're still kind of in lockdown.
Yeah, and just so you know, right now adult animated series are incredibly hot. The success of Castlevania, The Legend of Korra. I mean, these are absolutely fantastic ways to get an IP across to an audience. And should we go in that direction, it doesn't even preclude actually doing it as a live action at another date. So we're super excited about sort of this cool pivot and checking this out on a couple of different tracks.
Yeah. We're short on time, so we're gonna go through the rest of the stuff very, very quickly. Arch Enemy is completed and delivered to our distributors, so we will probably have announcements about that coming soon. I know one announcement that's already been made public is that it's going to have its international premiere at Sitges Film Festival in Spain. So
that's really huge.
A
it's
very
like the perfect festival for this movie.
Yeah. The second thing is, we've been working on an unscripted series called The Accelerator for quite some time, which some of you are familiar with. It's a series that brings the best of Legion M and investing in the Jobs Act to entrepreneurs who will hopefully get to use the Jobs Act and pitch their ideas to the audience. And then the audience gets to be the VC. It's a really cool series. We're working on that with Chicken Soup for the Soul, and that is getting a lot of traction right now. So I can't say anything more. All I can say is that we're working hard on it, and we hope to be putting something together that's really exciting.
And we have another thing that we can't really talk about, except to say there's a really, really big announcement probably next week. For a project that Terry and I really love. The team that has been assembled for this project is incredible. I don't know how else to put it. It's just they're a really, really fantastic team.
Yes. But I can't wait to talk about it. It's so exciting. We've been working on this for so long. It's based on underlying IP. I guess I can give you a hint about that. The team is A-list across the board and amazing, and we'll be going out to pitch it soon.
And that's the development update.
Thanks, everyone.